Hey, my name's David, and this is another episode of Backroads. And today I'm in Bobcaygeon, and I think Bobcaygeon is probably the best place to come in the Kawartha Lakes. Not because of the Tragically hip putting reference with their song Bobcaygeon, but I'll tell you, that song is literally going through my head right now as I walk to Kawartha Dairies for an ice cream. You're coming to Bobcaygeon, you're definitely going to want to stop at the headquarters of the fully Canadian owned Kawartha Dairies. People come from all around. Everyone's a tourist. You can see them all wanting to line up. Established in 1937. Kawartha Dairies established in 1937. Well, welcome to Bobcaygeon. This is the waterfront. How beautiful is this? There's two islands over there. And there's a boat going right through. Look at that. Two cottages on those islands. That would be so cool. So this is like the lock system over here. So I'm gonna go over here and I'll walk along here and we'll go over and we'll talk a little bit about Bobcaygeon. So Bobcaygeon was settled, I think, in around the 1830s by a guy named Thomas Need. And he bought, I believe, 3,000 acres. He was an American, I believe. And he bought all this land and he started to develop. And then eventually he sold, like Thomas, he actually had a grist mill and stuff like that, because that's what you did back in the days. It was all about lumber and grist mills and stuff. Anyways, so they turned, he made a tidy profit. He sold his business, his mill and stuff, to the Boyd family, and the Boyd family grew it and grew it and grew it, and settlement ended up in Bobcaygeon. Now, Bobcaygeon has about 3,300 people, so 3,300 people call this home. This is the gateway to the Kawarthas. This is quintessential, cottage country, Ontario, small town. In the summer, this place is packed. It's busy. There's a lot going on. But this is what it looks like on a Sunday morning. Thanksgiving in Ontario, Canada. Here we go. This is the Bobcaygeon Henderson Park. How beautiful is that? Imagine being the person that lives there. Oh, I don't know how much privacy they would get, but that'd be a cute spot. Now Bobcaygeon separates two lakes, Pigeon Lake and Sturgeon Lake, and the lock number 32, which I'm going to show you, was the first one built along the Trent River waterway system. There's some businesses. So we're going to take a look at the lock. We're going to take a walk down the historic downtown. Beautiful. This has to be one of the most beautiful small towns in Ontario, I would say. That's my personal feelings. Like, look at this. Go for a bite to eat. Someone actually lives there. This is beautiful. There's a marina up through there. This is quite peaceful. This is quite nice. This is really, really, really beautiful. I had driven through here once. We were camping when I think it was like 1920. We went partying out here. And I can't really remember a whole lot other than I know that I had a good time. I was with all my buddies. So yeah, so you can rent boats, you can rent sea-doos, you could rent little pontoon boats. Okay, we're gonna come back and we're gonna cross over here. But we're gonna start, what was this? 1938, I forget what this building was. Sorry about the bee, Bobcaygeon. You've had a day. This is the river walk. I don't know, it feels like someone's, the river walk? All right, so let's take a walk, shall we? I think this will take us to the beach. That's where the beach is, up here. that I pointed to you. And those are the two islands up ahead. But it's on the other side now. So these are the locks. It's like an elevator, essentially, is what this is. Just because traveling along the river, you've got different elevations. Sometimes there's like waterfalls and stuff like that. And to be able to kind of get from one part down to the other, this is where they have these locks where all the boats go into. The water, like this is one lock right here, and this one's high. So boats can come in here. And once they come in here, then the water level can go down. They'll empty it out, and when it goes down, it'll be at the same level down here. I'll show you that. Right, so the level here is higher than here. And there's 47 of these along the Trent Waterway. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll walk up here and then we'll walk across. And this is how the lock works. You can take a screen capture. Oh yeah, that's that building. That must have been the old locks building. Or, I don't know. I forget what it was called. Buckeye Surf. You could rent bikes, go biking around town. This is remember the people who have lost their lives. Thank you for your service, folks. And these are the people's names that fought in the war. World War I, World War II. Korean War, I think, as well. How beautiful. Bigley's shoe and clothing store. They're pretty big in this neck of the woods. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go here. This is one of the local restaurants. What's their menu look like? This place has been around for a very, very long time. Joshin's. Oh, you need to have Chinese. It's always a Chinese food store. Beautiful. Bigly Treats. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this place. El Patio. So I bet you this place is hopping in the summer. Okay, I want you guys to comment below. Let me know, have you been to Bobcaygeon? What kind of stories do you have from Bobcaygeon? Did you have a good time? Did you not have a good time? Maybe think about liking and subscribing to the channel, you know, as I try to document all the towns in Ontario. Go for walks and drives all across Ontario. Just trying to grow the channel, right? So here we go, patio. 2 weekends to close, and I guess they're only open in the summer. They've been around since 2002. That looks like a pretty fun place. What a great 72 Bolton. Gyros and Pizza, I guess they're closed up. Wing House. Daylight Diner. That is a true diner. I just love these old buildings. Just wow. British shop. I wonder if they have food in that British shop. You got the Bobcaygeon Bakery. You got a little spa, a little retreat. And Just for the Halibut is open Wednesday to Saturday. It's closed today, obviously. Old Dog Brewing Company, fetch it here. All right, so what was it? The Kindred Coffee Bar is kind of right there. And there's the Old Dog Brewery. Oh, wait a minute. Why don't we go up and we'll take a look? And then we'll go down. I think I got more water to the right of me, so. Kindred Coffee Bar. That's what it's called. Old Dog Brewing Company, there you go. It's one of the craft beers in Ontario. There's the Trinity United Church, kind of back, kind of right there. Well, let's take a walk down the street. Let's take a look at some of the houses that you could buy. I don't know how many houses are down here. I know there's one right here. I don't know if you'd want to live right next to, Subway, but it's a cute little bungalow. It's a cute little bungalow next to it as well. Actually, a lot of these are cute little houses. This house here was William Street Manor, 1868. What a beautiful piece of architecture. Ah, love it. Love, love, love it. I mean, just look at the windows. There's a bungalow for sale right here. Put the prices up. Once I look them up, I'll let you know what they are. I mean, you don't get any closer to Foodland at the grocery store. Now, the Boyd Museum is just up ahead, I believe. Event space available. This is the Boyd Museum right here. Look at the wall. So cool. This is Canal Street. So this is the Boyd Museum. Probably want to go take a look to find out about all of the history in town. This was established in 1889. And the museum was established in 1998. This is the visitor center, or information guide. So these are all the different places. I've been to Fenland Falls. I did a video on that. Bobcaygeon is done. Lindsay is next. Bobcaygeon, I haven't done that one yet. I think I drove through there on one of my last videos. These are all the things that you can do. Tons, 600 kilometers of trails are spread out over this area. That is truly fantastic. For people who love the outdoors, this would be certainly a place you could come and you could go explore all the hiking trails. You could bring your bike, go biking. You could stay at the Rockland Motel right downtown. I'm sure there's a bunch of history on that. In the summer, I bet you this place is packed. It doesn't look like it's very big. Maybe they have 12 rooms, maybe a little bit more, I don't know.
To what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving is like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day. The neon lights in the fast lane light, riding high, reaching for the sky. I had it all but lost and fell back down again. Spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living fast, I've lost my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day. How did I get caught? The walls are caving in. How come I got lost in this endless spin? Why do I feel so empty deep within? Where did I go wrong? Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living fast, I lost my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day, heading back to what used to be home, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end.
And that's how it's done.
Ah,